You know, one thing that we gotta understand, family, we gotta understand that we the only ones that could really change our lives. You know, it doesn't even matter who can uplift you or support you, even me. It all goes back to you. A lot of y'all want to give me credit and say, man, thank you for dropping a video every single day. Thank you for inspiring me. Thank you for uplifting me. But you still had to put the work in, take the information and apply it into your daily life. So I want to let you know that I'm proud of you. And I also want to let you know that that's the only way that your life can actually get better. That's the only way. You are the one that has to change your life. Nobody else can change your life. Because the truth is, you're the one that knows what you need to work on. And a lot of people, they try to get that responsibility to everybody else, right? It's like, okay, that's the reason why my life is bad. They try to point fingers. It's because of this person. It's because of what they did to me. You know, there was a comment that I had, right? And I think about it from time to time. And it was when I made a video and I said, your life is 100% your responsibility. You have to be accountable for it, right? A lot of you guys would agree with that statement, right? Because you've probably been here for a while. You know who I am. You know I don't mean no harm by that. I just want to empower you so you can actually understand that you have to put the work in to change your life, right? Stop giving people the power. Take the power back. Stop giving other people the power over your life. Take the power back of your life. But this guy, you know, he had commented and he was like, is the doctor that paralyzed me from the bottom down, is he not responsible for the fact that my quality of life is worse? And you know how I responded? I said, brother, your life is your responsibility. You are still alive. You're still here. God woke you up for another day, and you still have a chance to be the best version of yourself. A lot of people don't even have life. You still have a heartbeat. And that might have sounded insensitive. Y'all let me know. But even if he unsubscribed or even if he didn't like my comment, and this was weeks ago, at least I empowered him, or I tried to empower him to say, you know what, bro, you can change your life. It doesn't matter what happened to you. You still have life. You can still make your life better. This is what I'm talking about, y'all. We have to stop pointing fingers and saying, yo, this person ruined my life. And that's the same way we got to stop pointing fingers and say, hey, you saved my life. You know, as much as I appreciate comments like that and I love that I was able to impact your life, nobody can hurt or save. At the end of the day, you had to put the work in. You have to make the difference in your life. You have to be the one to become a better person. You have to be the one to make those changes. You have to be the one to go to the gym. You have to be the one to be consistent. You have to be the one to understand this message and apply it into your daily life. Nobody else could do that work for you. Not me, nobody else. So you get the credit, and God gets the credit for waking you up and allowing you to be the best version of yourself. You see what I'm saying? So, man, it's really what y'all wanted to be, man. Like, what type of life do you want to live? That's up to you. Nobody else could do the work for you. Nobody else could amplify your life for you. Nobody else can make your life better for you. Because the truth is, a lot of people think that, oh, people don't care about me. That's not necessarily true. A lot of people really just focus on their own life. And we got to extend grace for that situation where people are just focused on them. They making moves for them. They doing the things that they got to do, right? So I want you to start thinking, and I want you to start understanding. It's not that they don't care about you. It's that they focused on their own life, okay? You have to be focused on your own life and how you want to change your life, right? You have to change your life. It's you. Nobody else is going to do the work for you. Everybody else is focused on the things that they got to do. Everybody else is focused on the work that they got to do. Everybody else is putting themselves first. So why you keep putting yourself last? Why you not focused on the things that you need to be focused on? It's not selfish to lock in. That's what we think. We think it's selfish to lock in. We have to lock in. That's how we able to see the results that we actually want in this world. It's by locking in. We know locking in is the only way out. We know locking in and doing the things that we need to do is going to get us to where we want to go. But we have to take that step. Nobody else could take that step for us. Nobody else could walk the mountain for us. It could be a group of us, purpose-driven brothers, purpose-driven family, our purpose-driven sisters watching. And we all climbing this mountain of life, right? We all evolving and getting 1% better, right? And we can all agree that we want to change our lives, but I have to be the one to take the individual step to climb and go to the next level. Nobody else could take my steps for me. My steps are my responsibility. You see what I'm saying? I have to be accountable for my steps. And guess what, yo? Guess what? If somebody tripped me by mistake it's still up to me to get back up. I hope y'all heard what I said, man. If somebody tripped me by mistake or on purpose because we thought they were purpose driven family, but they're really haters, it's still my responsibility to get back up. And if people could help me up, man, I'm grateful for that. But it's nobody's responsibility to help me back up. That might be the right thing to do. That might be the righteous thing to do. That might be the godly thing to do. But that doesn't mean that people are obligated to do it. Everybody still has to take their individual steps to reach the top of the mountain. And that's what I'm talking about. In this life, we have to reach that top of the mountain no matter what. Of course, we're supposed to help people along the way, lift people up along the way. But I'm still responsible for getting myself up. I can ask for help and people can help me, but they're not obligated to help me. I would like if they help me, but they're not obligated to check up on me. I got to check in on myself. I got to make sure that I'm doing good. You see what I'm saying? I'm responsible for my life. If nobody helped me up while we're climbing this mountain, you think I'm going to blame y'all? You think I'm going to curse y'all out? Nah. Nah, I understand. You're focused. You probably didn't even know that I failed. Come on, man. You probably didn't even know that I failed. My life is my responsibility. Once you start to think like that, you start to have a better life. You start to live a better life. You start to live a life where you're not depending on everybody else to do the work for you. You know that you have to do the work, whether it's fair or unfair. Life is not truly going to be perfect. Life is not going to be equal for everybody. Some people have to put in more work, because you have to understand, though, you put in more work because you came from more struggle. You came from more pain, but that means that you're destined for more greatness than you know. You're destined for more greatness than you think. Stop comparing your life to everybody that get it all figured out together. You see what I'm saying? You got to figure it out. You got to go through the struggle. You got to go through the pain. And it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be fair, but it's going to be life. At the end of the day, it's going to be life. That's what life is. Life is hard, bro. Sometimes life is going to suck, bro. But you have to keep pressing forward. You got to keep going. And I'm trying to let y'all know, man, like, it's nobody's obligation to help you. Nobody is obligated to help you. You come onto this earth, bro. You're born, and from there you have to run with the baton, bro. You have to understand nobody can help you. So I live in America. Let's talk about a racial issue. And I don't like to talk about racial issues or nothing like that, really, because at the end of the day, it's about God, self-improvement, community, and unity. But I'm obviously, black, right? And one way that the country tried to help the black community is by creating something called affirmative action, which encompasses a whole lot. I'm not even that well versed on it. I'm not going to talk about it for a long time. But affirmative action essentially helped those students that might have been overlooked. It helped them to get into colleges and universities, right? And a lot of them were qualified to be in anyways. They just were overlooked and didn't have the opportunity, right? So it made sure that there were a certain percentage and demographic of people from different races to be in. However, I always thought that affirmative action was a band-aid to a bigger solution. The bigger solution is that you have to go into the communities and make sure that people are having the proper resources to succeed. And we always put band-aids on things. So when they got overturned, the first thing I said with my platforms, whether it's on social media or whatever, I'm like, we're going to be okay. We just have to keep putting in the work. We got to study hard. We got to do what we got to do. At the end of the day, nobody is owed nothing. Nobody is owed nothing. And that's the truth. And I didn't mean to bring up like certain people got different thoughts on it and stuff like that. All I'm saying is you're going to start seeing in society, in the world, nobody will have special advantages no more. It's going to be, if you put the work in, that's what you get. Whether people deserve special advantages or not, that's another question. Like I said, though, you're owed nothing. Life could change tomorrow for you, and you still have to figure out how to win and how to succeed. And that was just one real life example, because I'm having a real conversation with y'all. You see what I'm saying? So we got to keep it real over here. That's something that you probably heard of. Okay? Another thing you probably heard of, which is an even better example, is people who come from nothing. People who grew up in poverty. People who grew up in the hood, who grew up in the streets. People who came from tough environments. Right? I was raised by a single mother. She did everything she could. She did a phenomenal job, by the way. Right? But she had to work 2-3 jobs just to keep a roof over our head. It takes a lot of hard work. And what I want you to understand is I still rose above higher grounds than what people thought I was going to rise above. One thing about me is I believe in personal accountability and responsibility. If it's 10 times harder for me to win, I'm still going to go out there and win. I'm still going to put in the work. I'm not going to make excuses. I'm just going to go out there and do what I got to do. If I wasn't dealt the better cards in life, that's okay. I'm still going to play with the cards that I have. I'm going to play more strategically. I'm going to play more smart. It might take me longer to win, but I'm still going to win. And that's the mindset that we have to have. It doesn't matter the color that you are. It doesn't matter how you identify. It doesn't matter where you start from in life. The point that I'm saying is you have the power to change your life and you have the power to win. We can't blame nobody. We can't point fingers at nobody. We can't think that the government is going to automatically fix our life. No, at the end of the day, we have to fix our life. We can't think that policies are going to fix everything. No, we have to create the right policies in our own life. And that's why self-development is so important. You could give somebody all the tools that they need to succeed, but if they don't want to succeed themselves, then they're not going to win. They got to be disciplined. They got to be consistent. They got to want it. They got to want to win. And I want to win so bad. I'm already winning. You're winning. As long as you're alive, you have an opportunity to change your life. So, over here, we keep stuff very real, man. And I had to break it down smooth for that. I had to break it down smooth for y'all, just like that. Just so we can understand that life is a privilege. Life is a privilege, man. And at the end of the day, the fact that you're here is all you need. You don't have to have everything. You don't have to have any advantage. You just have to be here. You got to be alive. You got to keep it pushing. Your advantage is the fact that you have a heartbeat. Your advantage is the fact that you're alive. That's it. That's all you need to succeed. You don't need people's approval. You don't need nothing. All you need is life, right? So no matter what you think the world should be, or whatever should still be here, or whatever you think, right? At the end of the day, we have to be the ones to save ourselves and help ourselves. Of course, with the help of God, hopefully with the help of content like this, but we have to keep it real, y'all. And I got to keep it real with y'all. You are owed nothing. Life is tough. Life is hard. And I do pray that things get better. I do hope that we can reach a point where people are able to have the opportunity to succeed. I do pray that we can recognize how harsh we've been as a humanity to each other. How we have a crab in a barrel mentality, and it's hard for people to communicate with people, to uplift people, because people want to be jealous and envious, right? We have serious problems in our society. We have to get better. We got to take care of the homeless. We have things that we need to do in this world to progress. Don't think that I don't believe in that. I believe in that. But at the end of the day, the most powerful thing that we can do is making sure that we're making the right choices, that we're doing the right things, and that we're remaining focused, locked in, disciplined, and consistent on the things that matter in our life. Despite how the world is, we still got to lock in and do the things that we got to do. And I'll tell you one last thing. Most people, they would hate everything I just said, because it means that they're forced to look in the mirror and change their own life. But is that such a bad thing? To have the power to know that you got to depend on yourself? If you told me that my life depends on me and my work ethic, I would take that as an opportunity to win every single day that I can. But people don't want to empower you. And that's why society tries to keep you down and let you know that, oh, you can't change your life. You need this to happen. You need that to happen. You need this person. No, you could change your life today. If you want a better life, you can have a better life. As long as you have a relationship with the Most High, as long as you're disciplined, as long as you're consistent, as long as you're putting out positive energy, positive energy is going to come right back to you. It ain't hard to win. What's hard is the habits that we have to do on a consistent basis. That's what's hard. To do the things that we know we need to do even when we don't feel like it. That's what's hard. But the discipline is going to carry us through. And the consistency is going to carry us through. And the fact that we're locked in is going to carry us through. And the power that we have to change our lives is going to carry us through. You can't forget that. A lot of people, they forget that. Again, they don't know that they got the power to make their life better. They don't want to look in the mirror, and they don't want to face themselves and realize that they've been doing a lot of negative things that's been hurting their chances of evolving and being the best version of themselves. People hate accountability. Accountability is a lot of people's kryptonite. Oh, I have to be accountable? I have to be responsible? Oh, this is not my fault. We're so quick to point fingers. Oh, this is why this is happening. This is not my fault. This is somebody else's fault. And it's like, okay, see what you can do about it. What can you do about it? The reason why our life is our responsibility and we have to be accountable for it is because nobody else can do the work for us. Remember that. We have to be accountable for our life. We have to be responsible for our life because we're the ones that are living this life. This is your life. You live this life. Nobody else is living your life. You see how powerful that is? Nobody else is living your life with your name, with your fingerprint, with your identity, with your thoughts, with your beliefs. It's you. You come into this world alone, you will leave alone. It is you. How you want to live this life is on you. If you want to lock in, that's on you, right? I don't want you to be a victim. I want you to be a victor. I said, I don't want you to be a victim. I want you to be a victor. And I know that we go through a lot, man. I know it's not easy. We got to heal our trauma. We got to focus on healing our inner child. I have videos on that. You could type in for purpose-driven men, healing trauma, for purpose-driven men, how to heal your inner child. We have videos about that. But this video is keeping it real with you. And I'm just saying, man, the world ain't going to be perfect for you. It's not going to be on a silver platter. Things aren't going to be perfect. Things are not always going to be the way that you want it to be. Life is going to be lifing. That's what life does. You got to lock in and you got to win. You got to win as much as you can. Now is the time to shine. Now is the time to grind. Now is the time to go out in the world and go and get yours, because I'm going to go and get mine. You see what I'm saying? And when you fall short or you get out of line, you get right back in, because it's time for us to win. Right? And when you sin, you look up to God and you say, forgive me for my sins. Help me, guide me, show me the stars, show me the light. Even God, man, you got to build a relationship with him. You got to reach your hand out to him. He can't even do everything for you. You see what I'm saying? You want to talk to him? You got to pray. You got to be the first one to reach out. You have to save yourself, bro. You have to lock in. You have to put the work in. God can't save you if you don't reach out to him, if you don't build a relationship with him. So that means you have to take the first step in everything that you do. If you have to take the first step to build a relationship with God, don't you think you have to take the first step to have financial freedom, to have your goals and dreams come true, to be the best version of yourself? Of course you got to take the first step. But that's the problem. People don't want to take the first step. How do you think your life is going to change if you're not taking the first step? Nobody could take that first step for you. A lot of y'all know what y'all need to do. A lot of y'all want to start a business, or you want to start going after your goals and dreams. Those are things that you want to start. You know what you got to do, bro. You got to lock in. You got to just start. You got to begin. What's up with the procrastination, man? Why we keep procrastinating? Why we keep doing things that we know we're not supposed to be doing? Why we not evolving? Why we not leveling up? Why we not having faith in the process? Why are we not beginning? What are we waiting for? Are we waiting for a perfect day? Again, a perfect day is not going to come, because the perfect day is the perfect moment that you're living right now. Today is the day to change your life. It's today. There's no other day. Today is all you have. Man, I'm grateful for today. I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for my loved ones. I'm grateful for my mother. I'm grateful for my brother. I'm grateful for my wife. I'm grateful for my supporters. I'm grateful for the purpose-driven family. Man, I have a lot to be grateful for, so I'm not going to waste it. I'm not going to waste this time that I have. I'm not going to waste the opportunity that I have to win. There's no way I can waste it. You know, I got to lock in. I got to do the best that I can. I got to be the best version of myself. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of people, man, they don't want to lock in, bro. They don't want to really do the work, man. And like, I can't even talk to people who can't be accountable and responsible for their own life. Nothing's going to change. You keep complaining, but the more you complain, your life will remain stagnant. In order for your life to look different, you have to stop complaining. You have to actually do something about it. I know that's hard to do. I know that's not an easy thing to do, but in order for you to change your life, you have to stop complaining. You got to find a way to win. And, you know, and it's not going to be easy to win. Life is difficult. It's supposed to be difficult, though. But in order for your life to get better, you have to put the work in. In order for your life to get better, you have to do the things that you need to do. In order for your life to get better, you have to be the one to lock in. Nobody else can lock in for you. Nobody else can do the work for you. And I know you want your life to get better. I know you're not happy with how your life is looking right now. So why are we procrastinating? Why are we wasting time? Why are we not locking in? Why don't we understand the importance of the present moment? Why are we just watching self-improvement videos but not applying it? Why are we watching self-development videos but not applying it? Had a consultation today. One of our brothers is going through a serious heartbreak, but I told him it's not a breakup, it's a breakthrough. Gave him some advice, but I told him this one thing. I said, I'm proud of you for investing in yourself. Right? Y'all don't have to book a consultation with me, but that's on the table for right now. I don't know if I'll be doing it forever, but for right now, y'all could talk to me, man. My calendar is open. Click the link in the description. Let's talk. It's time to take your life serious, man. I'm here to help. And some of y'all buying shoes that you don't need, clothes, overspending on things that don't matter. How about you invest in yourself? And again, it don't have to be me. Buy a book, right? Start reading, start developing your mind. Why is this important? Because you have to help yourself. If you want the information to win, you got to go out there and get it. You got to go out there and win. I'm working on the book right now. I'm working on the book right now for y'all to read so y'all could be the best version of yourselves. I'm not playing, man. I'm here to help. And I'm applying this information in my own life. But all I'm saying, brothers, is sometimes you got to put your money where your mouth is. You want to win? Where your money going? You want to win? Where's your time going? Where's your attention going? You want to win? Where's your consistency at? What are you consistent in? Are you consistent in slacking off? Are you consistent in skipping workouts? Hey, man, we got to be disciplined, man. We want a better life, but you got to understand, bro, in order to have a better life, you got to do the things you don't want to do over and 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 over again until it becomes the norm. Y'all think you thought it was fun for me to record in public when I first started off? Nah, everybody looking at you, bro. They like, what is he doing? I'm doing my job. This is what I do. I work for the people. And over time, I became comfortable because I know what I'm doing. Over time, you'll love the gym, bro, over time, but you have to start. Start that business, bro. You'll love it. Over time, you'll start to see the results. It's time for you to invest in yourself. It's time for you to help yourself. It's time for you to understand that you are the only one that can do the work. You're the only one that can change your life. You're the only one that can change your life. You're the only one that can change your life. You're the only one that can change your life. You are the only one that could change your life. And for those making the changes that you need to make in your life, I want you to know that I'm proud of you, that I love you, and that this is just the beginning. Let's keep being purpose driven. I'll see you in the next one. Peace. How you turn this off?